Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. Today, my goal, my plan is, let's make sure I've got everybody here. 1, 2, 3, where's Hazy Hops? Hazy Hops! Oh, it's already out there. My goal, my plan today is, it's a beautiful day. We're supposed to get up to 69 degrees. I would really like to finish some projects. We have a ton of things going on around here. We just dropped our wonderful nephew off at the airport yesterday, and he went home to his wife and his dogs, and we were so blessed to have him. And the time came where he needed to go back home and live his own life. But we have a bunch of unfinished projects here. I do, even. Mr. Wonderful kind of always does. That's just kind of the type of person that he is. But I've got some unfinished projects that I would really like to button up. We'll see if that happens. Mr. Wonderful has got some other projects that he may be wanting to start, and he may need some help with those. So we'll see what it is. But my first goal of the day is I need to go around and check on all of my plants and my pots and water anybody that needs a drink. And then I'm hoping that I can get on the tractor. Maybe not. Looks like the tractor's being used for a new project that Mr. Wonderful wanted to start in on today, and this is a project that I will be helping him with. We are going around repairing where the raised beds started falling apart so that I can get compost in it and start planting, because after all, I've got cauliflower babies up already, so I'm going to be needing some space. Nothing's better than a beautiful raised bed. So looks like maybe the compost pile won't get turned, and that's okay. It's funny how when you're growing a farm and just maintaining a farm, it's funny how there's always something to do, and you're constantly going back and forth from one project to another. And as long as you're still working, and as long as you're trying to get something done every day, we like to call it the 10% effect. If you feel like you're getting 10% more done every day, then that's great. Eventually everything kind of buttons up and it feels good. And I am pretty proud of what we have accomplished so far in being here. I mean, I've only been here full time since the end of October, so I'm feeling really good about what we've done. And you have to learn to just acclimate to the day and what the project of the day is. And so it looks to me like maybe we're going to be working on the raised bed project. And if that means that my compost pile doesn't get turned today, that's fine. If the raised bed gets fixed, then we're going to celebrate that win. So we'll see what happens, folks. But welcome along to another day of adventures, and just know that I am so glad that you were here, and I so appreciate all of the love and the likes and the shares and the subscribes that you guys have been doing recently. My channel is growing rapidly now. It feels rapidly to me, and I am just so humbled and blessed and thankful that all of you continue to stop by and follow along in our adventures on this little tiny micro farm that we call our homestead. So here's to another day. I gotta show this to you. I do have my trusty mug out here, and it's full of my ice water. And please, please do not take offense to this. I love you guys, but if you really want to know who I am, then you're just gonna have to accept, like my husband has, I will always love dogs more than you. Sorry, but that's who I am. So let's jump into this vlog and see what we can get ourselves into today. also a nice enough day. This velvet can go out. To her pasture. Came out here to find you guys' stool and remembered I gotta put velvet out. Hold on, we gotta get the people's stool here. It's laying on the ground like I don't respect it. Come on, hot dog. Mr. Wonderful is done with the tractor for now, so I'm going to take you guys and we're going to go out to the compost pile. Sorry, half of this video is like crooked. Alright, hang on, friends. Get ready to geek out on dirt. Compost. I'm so excited. Don't believe what I just saw. Hopefully I can find him again. Oh, there he is. Look. You see him? I got worms in my compost pile. Whoop, whoop. Okay. She is turned. Oh, that makes my gardener's heart happy. That compost is only really, well, and I've added stuff to it, and it's really only probably, let's see, 3 months old. So I've added stuff to it as the 3 months has progressed, but now this compost will now just sit and it will do its thing. And then the next move that it gets turned, it will get turned to the garden pile, which is way up there past the chicken coop. And that we will pull from there for the garden. And so I'm pretty stinking happy with this. I'm happy to see worms. I mean, it's not completely broken down by any means, you guys. There's a ton of carbon in it. But what I am also seeing is I'm seeing a lot of worms, and I'm seeing a lot of darkness, a lot of black. You know, you can tell that this pile gets hot because this is hay. This is hay and leaves that have basically caught on fire inside the compost pile. So we'll let this sit here and do its thing and come back to it in a month or so and put it on the garden. Whoop whoop! You see Velvet is all sweated up. She says, I'm an indoor horse. I don't like being outside. Weirdo. Okay, next project. I'm going to deliver the tractor back to Mr. Wonderful, and then we've got ditch to cover. So that's what we do next. Hi, Val. Okay, for those of you who do not know, for those of you who are new here, we're so glad that you're here, but this is a water line, electrical line that runs all the way from basically the well, the blue thing that you see down there, that is our well. And then right next to it, inside the shop, is a electrical box. So basically what we just did a few days ago was we ran the electrical and the water from there all the way down this ditch and to my new groom shop. And in the process, we also put in several frostless. So we put in one frostless at the back of the barn here. We put in a frostless at that gate up there that you see with the flip-flop flower on it. And then there's also a frostless way up there in the garden. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back and I'm covering up all of this ditch to make it look a little bit like that instead of like that. So tasks on. Okay, so that's all covered up, and it's okay that there's a little excess there because over time, as it rains and we run over it and things like that, it's gonna create a divot. So we just leave the excess there, and you know, if it divots out again or ditches out again, then we have dirt to fill it back up. But now that that's done, I can move in here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello. Hello, Miss Lily. Hello, Miss Lily. For those of you who've never met, this is Miss Lily. She is one of two sisters that are barn cats, and then we also have another barn cat that we brought from Oregon. Her name is Rogue. But this is Lily of the two sisters. Daisy's around somewhere, close by, I'm sure. But Lily's she goes everywhere she can with me. She's very friendly. Huh. Okay, Mom's got to work. Okay, I am happy dappy with that. And with that, I know it looks a little rough, but clay. We have clay soil here in north central Arkansas, and it is a bear to get out of the ground and a bear to get back in. It's heavy and clumpy and not super fun to work with. Whew. So now I just have all that to do. Hey, this is the standoff. There's Miss Daisy. Hi, Daisy. She's a little bit more standoffish. Great barn cat, but more standoffish than her sister Lily. The two sisters. They're so cute. Okay, so we're cracking out the projects today, again on another beautiful north central Arkansas day. I'm so glad that you guys came along and worked a little bit with us and enjoyed some sunshine. But unfortunately, you guys' battery is dying, so you need to go inside and take a nap. I hope you had a beautiful day. I will catch you on the next one. Yours truly.